I don't know what the heck that was. There's some kind of thing on here, new management monitors or something. I'm like, what the hell is that? So hold on one second there. Okay. So I'm looking at that, and I'm like, well, what does that really mean? You're managing what? What are you managing? So everything's getting ready to go through this huge changeover. But hi everyone, welcome to Be So Light. I'm Priestess McCullough as well as Felicia and Niana. We are all here today, and boy, do I have something interesting to share with you. And you get to participate in this for yourself. So I'm loving this. Hi, darling. Hi, darling. Wait till you do today's exercise. Oh my gosh. So everything is, how do I put it? Remember what I said about we got to get ready for July? And I just kept saying that. We got to get ready for July. We got to get ready for July. Because July is that sacred number 7. And that is all about divine source, creator, the true creator. Okay, true creator. About my glass bottle. Really taste the difference. Yay! Told you. Told you. Now, if you were signed up like a practitioner, you learned how to do all that. It's not like you just do it. You can create your own, but in becoming a spiral light practitioner, it takes you one step further so that you can really be doing that on a deeper level. But you ain't ready yet. We got more work to do because your path is set, what you're supposed to be doing. All right? So, let me tell you. First of all, I was laughing my butt off yesterday. I think it was Dr. Kara Pruitt. She put out the info on her page. I thought it was funny. This is just kind of waiting till everybody gets in here. Um, that's supposed to be here, divinely be here. um, and she put, yeah, did you guys hear that T's thing was overturned? I go, overturned? Oh, his whole conviction thing was overturned. I started laughing. I just started laughing. I said, God, this movie has just gotten so out of hand. Even Predator reached a point where it was like, okay, I don't know if we can go any further with making the Predator and Alien movies. Yeah, got overturned all over the place, but they're going to take their time. The mainstream media is probably having some kind of, the ones that support all the xenomorph stuff are probably having a heart attack right now because it's like, what are we gonna do? Look, it's like this. Everything's just coming undone. So the message information that I was getting, I just got out of my sacred bath, and I love being, when I go in the bath, what is water? It's a portal. So this morning when I woke up, I said, good morning, Creator, Mother, Father, all that is at the utmost high for all of us. What am I doing today? Start my day. What am I doing today? What's the message today? That's right. And all I saw was the D in front of the 3 letters. And I was like, what? The D was in front of it. Divine energy moving forward. And then all I saw was this blast of light moving forward. And I said, ooh. And then I saw all these faces of different people, like their light moving forward. And I was like, wow, that's really pretty. I like that. It's happening now. And I was like, okay. And I said, well, okay, let me figure out what I want to do. What I want to do. How do I want to start my day off? I'm going to take a shower. No, go take a bath. I'm like, okay. So my bath today, first of all, let me back up to my magnesium elixir. I I had two of those yesterday because it tasted so good. Now, I mixed it with the cranberry apple juice. You only put that much cranberry apple juice in your glass, okay? And then you fill it up with the rest with water. But if you have your magnesium powder, now I'm not a doctor, I'm not prescribing, but I'm sharing the hell out of this elixir because it was good. So I put my 2 scoops of, I think I did a big scoop one and a half a scoop of magnesium powder comes in my mix of my juice, and I put it in there. And then I said, okay, let me add my lemon balm. I put a little bit of morbidium in there. Put that. Some trace minerals. I put a little. Don't get crazy with the trace minerals because it'll be too much and it'll start to taste like just straight seawater. Don't do that. So I put 3 drops of this, 3 drops of that, and then I put in some other. I think I put in ashwagandha, a little bit of that, and then put in just a dab of honey, not a lot. If you can handle honey, put that in. And then I stirred it up and I spoke into it and I activated it as my elixir. Man, that was good. Had it on ice, or better yet, what people say when they're drinkers, I put it on the rocks. I had it on the rocks. It was so good. I was like, now I've had this before, but it tastes different. It tastes really good. And I was just drinking it, and it kind of almost had like a wine taste to it, but it was not a wine, and it was like not going to get you in trouble with any spirits or anything. It was all good. So I was like, oh wow. So after I drank that, I was like, God, that was really good. I wanted another one, so I drank another one. Slept like a freaking baby last night because it was so good. Woke up and I was like, okay, fine, get my message. Gotta take a bath. I had another one when I was in the bathtub. And I was just like, I just feel like I am just, oh, hello, lovelies. Yes. So I was just like, what do? Mm, loving it. So as I'm in the water, got the towel over my eyes and I'm like, I'm doing my priestess thing. Get my goddess on. I'm just, laying back doing my priestess thing with this. And all of a sudden, because I activated my tub of water. So I'm laying back. I go into my space and I'm like, okay, how do you want me to be of service today, divine? Da, 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 da. All of a sudden, all I see is this door. Are you ready? All I want everyone to do, if you're going to participate in this, you need to wash your hands, or you need to use an oil, or you can use a spray on your hands. Okay? So I was like, okay. So I got my spray. I'm going to use one of my design sprays here. This is the Sacred Divine. So, designed by me. Um, so I see, I feel myself, and I start to feel like really, really light. And I said, uh-oh, I'm going there. I'm traveling. I go, okay, let's see where I'm at, where it's going to take me. I go up, and I see this big door. And I said, oh, here we go with the door again. God, why do I always got to get a door? I kind of take it personal. I always got to get a door. Why can't I just like walk into it? It's just open. I got to get a door. So I get a door, and it's like really big and pretty. And it's got like glimmer of light and gold. And it's like one of those divine doors. You know what I'm saying? So then I'm like, okay, fine. So I push open the door. But I'm hearing this zzz, that sound. I'm like, what the heck is that current sound? And it's just zzz, and I'm like, what the hell is that? So I'm looking, and as I open up the doors, there's big light space, very like, I'm like, oh wow, what is this? And there's this big slab, of quartz crystal slab coming straight down, anchors down, and then there's another one that comes down, and they're side by side. Almost look like a tuning fork, but they were flat. And I was like, what the heck? Okay, these aren't Lemurians. This is straight. No, this is straight quartz crystal. Please step forward. I'm like, oh, ooh, there's somebody talking to me. So I'm like, where am I? All will be revealed. Step forward. So I step forward, and this crystal sheet lights up and shows me my DNA. And it goes, and I was like, whoa, wow, what the heck? This is you. I'm like, is it activated? Or is there still some that's cap? What the hell? What? Am yeah. I said, put your left hand up. So I put my left hand up and said, no, touch it. And I went down it, and it was going. It was like, and it was lighting up, and then it showed some parts that had some damage, and it was like kind of cracked and gray and frayed. Then it went down, and then it showed parts that were really lit up, and said, these are the parts that have been activated. These are the ones. This right here is what still needs to be fixed. And I said, oh, okay. Well, how can I do that? Is Spiral Light going to help with that? You're doing your Spiral Light, but we're showing this as part of your personal. This is one part of a DNA like this. And I was like, oh, this is not your whole entire body. This is one part where you've been having some issues in your body, and now this is going to get fixed. And it's like, okay. So then the other crystal slate that was standing next to it brings down this beautiful cold of light, and it was a DNA strand, and it was gold and silver and white. It was so pretty. I was like, wow, what's that? That's beautiful. I like that. And I'm getting goosebumps just getting ready to talk about it. This is the divine creator code that needs to pair up with you. And I was like, I said, so when we're talking about activating ourselves, is this what we're talking about? This is what we're calling in? Yes. But here we're showing it to you so you can help others see it and feel it. Because right now, people need to be able to feel the truth of self and feel the connection, feeling the true connection. I said, oh my gosh, thank you, because I really want people to have everything that they need so they can do their sacred purpose work, and they can be, I know we're all signed here and we're doing, and I start rambling, and it's like, yes. I said, are you the cosmic mother? Or one cosmic mother, we oversee and assist with the DNA process. I said, what dimension are we? We are 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th dimension. I said, wow. And I'm still in the bathtub for this. So there was a little. So I said, I love it. So what do I do? So the codes come down, and she says, take your right hand up and touch it. So I'm in my tub, and I'm doing this with the left, right? And then I hear, take your right hand up. So I take my right hand up, and as I'm reaching up and I'm feeling myself reaching up, I scan the God code DNA, and all I feel is this zzz, like bees sounds, like thousands of bees current. and my hand starts vibrating and I feel it, the current going through my hand, and I feel it when I'm in the tub, and I feel the physical current. I was like, I'm really feeling okay. So I feel that, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So they said, take your hand, the left and the right, and turn them to each other. As soon as I did that, both the strands turned to each other. I said, oh, shucka, shucka, shucka now. And then they said, now take a deep breath and say, I now allow myself to connect to the DNA strands of renewal. And I connected. And it came together, and it just went, shoo, and then it just went straight down and went shoo, into me. And I was like, whoa. And after it happened, when that part happened, I opened my eyes, and I'm like in the tub going, wow, can't wait to get on here to show that one. That was cool. So then I'm goosebumping up, and I'm like, whoa, I love it. I love it. I love it. So I asked questions, and I said, is this kind of like one of those processes where we're getting it and it's just going to kind of integrate in little at a time? Because if you were to get it all at once, it would be too overwhelming, and you don't want people to. It's kind of like the same thing. If you're not prepared for what you're receiving, it can be a little bit too much for you, and it's overwhelming, and then you just flare out. It's just like you lose yourself. We don't want people to lose themselves. We want you to integrate what you're getting, because that's what needs to take place. And I said, okay. So I said, well, that's good to know. I'm glad everything's on the right track. So that's what was transpired this morning. So here I am now coming on. I gave everyone a chance. Make sure your hands are clear, okay? Make sure you got some water in, because we're going to do this technique. Now, there's another part to this technique. Are you ready? You know how we've been clearing a lot of things since we did the liberation, we did clearing. Remember how we started doing all those breaking the vows, clearing that, not consenting to this energy, clearing that, clearing different timelines, clearing that, clearing generational things, clearing that, clearing that. Because of where we're going energetically and what Beast of Light, the tribe, community, what we represent here, and how we emanate the energy outward, because we do the work, we emanate it out so others will understand how important they are in the world and will see their light of themselves. And the beautiful part is there is this part that is the breaking of the God vow. That one artificial energy I'm not consenting to anymore. And this is the one that is, I said, wow, that's going to be a head tripper for some people, because you have to say no to the artificial God that you grew up with. Okay? The one that you were indoctrinated to believe in. The one that required you to be fearful of it. To be fear God. You know, we're saying no to that indoctrination belief, to that lower false energy God. Now, this is not in any way to have any disrespect to the gods and goddesses of ancient ways, the ones that came in their ancient ways, in their magical ways, their divine ways, how they showed up. We're not talking about them. We're talking about the one that we were made to believe in, that has wreaked a lot of havoc through those ways of being this so-called God energy. We're saying goodbye to the false God energy. We're unanchoring ourselves from that one. And only 100% only know and feel the true divine source creator, God. Okay, if you feel you want to use that with source creator, you can. But the source creator knows it's the one and only true source creator. And I like saying it that way because there's no backdoor, there's no trickery, there's no this is what you said. You gave us permission when you said it like this. There's none of that crazy energy out there, backdoor stuff. This is straightforward. Creator source energy, the divine one, the one true creator. Okay, the supreme creator of all. Okay. So we're going to say goodbye to any of that old stuff. This is tied into if you are a healer, you've been walking your healing path, and you were brought up in the Catholic way, a Christian way, uh, um, what is that, Mormon way, um, those things that you walked away from personally, but there's still, you still have Jehovah Witness. Mm-hmm. You still have anchorings of family members that are connected to that, and they look down on you because you don't participate in that belief anymore or that indoctrination belief anymore. This is where you are going to just be completely done with that timeline of belief. This is where you truly 100% you claim your energy, you claim yourself, and you allow yourself to embrace that, being with the true utmost high that only has absolute love for you, that will work and support you, doesn't require you. This is the kicker. This being does not require you to worship it. It never has. I said it one time before. This being does not require you to worship it. It doesn't. It wants you to know that it's a part of you and you are a part of it. That you are that here living a human being experience. And you'll return back to that source and divinely go out through the cosmos of where you're needed to be. This being doesn't require you to do that. It wants you to know who you are and what your abilities are and what you can create and how you can create something and how you can uncreate it. It wants you to know that you are a creator, a source creator. That's it. The other one wants you to sacrifice things, wants you to fear it, wants you to, war breaks out, all this crazy stuff. That particular energy wants that. It's like a movie that never ends, that kind of stuff. And that's what we're saying goodbye to, because that's a part of third dimension. That's a part of all that old energy. And as it's coming down, as it's coming undone, as people are choosing their free will to step into the higher connection of their higher selves and moving into that, they come online to their sacred purpose. They step into that, and now they are aware of their calling, what they're here to do. You can't see it clearly if you're in this world that keeps you in fear and entrapment, enslavement. Okay? Now, June 19th is coming up. I don't celebrate it. You want to know why? Because the truth about that, yeah, they abolished slavery, but a lot of the slave owners didn't let their slaves know that they were free and kept them in slavery until finally it got down to December where they were being, forced to release their slaves. I'm not saying about anything about color, black, white, all that stuff. What I'm saying here, the humans, if you're a human being, we have been enslaved to a system that has not been in our favor. Period. Some have benefited quite well, but there was a price to pay for that. If you want to get all that, if you don't want to be in the circle, if you want to be on the outside of the circle, you have to pay a price to be on the outside of the circle, because in the circle is where we get all this shenanigans. But the ones outside the circle that makes all the rules for in the circle, they don't apply to that. Okay, which is hence the word why we're actually going to do this clearing, and then you're going to go through the door and take the energy back of the DNA. I like that. So let's go ahead, get your water in, and I'm going to take you through this, and I love it. And then if you had to leave, you're going to come back later. Cool. But no, there's a lot of things going on YouTube right now, and they're putting something in. I don't know what they're doing. I know what they're doing, but they're doing a lot of, I guess, things that they're doing. They're putting programs in, activating things. But we can activate too. There you go. So I just thought that was really powerful. Okay. Everyone get yourself in place, and we are not going to be in it a long time because this is a super fast thing to integrate. Oh, God. This just keeps... Okay. So today is a portal day. They said, look at the calendar. Look at the calendar. I'm like, okay, I'm looking at the calendar. Oh, today's a portal day. So today is a portal day. Guess what? Red resonant dragon guided by space. Oh, wow. Where are we going? Oh, my God. And it is a portal day because we had a portal day on Sunday. So this one is a portal day today. Oh my gosh. How crazy. Then we have winter solstice. I mean, not winter solstice. I wish, right? Summer solstice on June 20th. I'm a winter solstice girl. So let's dive in here and see what this is going to be activating. I can't keep up with everything like before. It's so weird. I'm like, I feel like I'm just in different spacing. Okay, let me pull it up. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It helps to kind of get the message out there, the work. Okay. So we had that portal on Sunday. Now we got a portal today. Thought I was feeling really kind of... Okay, red resonant dragon. I channel in order to nurture. Inspiring being. I seal the input of birth with the resonant tone of attunement. I am guided by the power of space. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. The color is red. Neptune. Oh, we're talking about throat, and the Earth family is cardinal. As well as this, and it goes, and we're dealing with this part of the head, the subliminal telepathic We're on sixth dimension of the mental sphere. It says death is awakening to non-ego and is characterized by light. So the death of things, the old things, and then bringing in characteristics of the light, lighting up the stuff. So, and this is moving into that space. So we're definitely, oh, that's nice, honey. We're definitely moving into that space. You're perfect. You're right on time. Come on in. We're getting ready to get started. I waited. Okay. So, with that being said, I would not be surprised if you go to your door and you see your divine dragon sitting there as a guardian or being taken into that space. But one of the things we're going to do right now is break all energy ties to the false god. Okay? So, this is going to be preparing us when we get into July because that's all going to be, it's going to be intense. Okay? The level of energy codes that are going to be coming in, your gifts are going to be amplified. There's going to be things you're going to see, and it's going to be like, whoa, it's going to be, and you're not going to be able to keep up with, kind of like it's going to be like we're just moving, energy just moving. You don't have time, just like that did in that last one. You're not going to have time to be stuck. You're just going to make movement. You're taking action. Okay? Thank you. This is what a creator being does. This is what a God's source creator being does. You move, you take action, you flow, you create. You're not doing, well, let me think about it. No, you're just like, this feels good. Okay? All right, let's step into it. Get comfortable. Make sure your hands are clean. If you have anything to mist your hands, and get ready. I am going to enjoy you. And please, after this is done, put a 7 in the chat that says that you felt everything, okay? Or put a light description that you felt everything. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Let's start. Oh. Sound effects. Okay. All right, everyone, get comfortable, taking a nice deep breath. Remember, this is connecting in to the DNA. We're going to say goodbye to the artificial God energy of fear, the one that just kept you like that. We're going to say goodbye to that. We're not going to acknowledge that. We're not going to have anything to do with that old energy. We are only being connected to the true divine source, creator of all of the most utmost high, divine love. That's it. Okay? Taking a nice deep breath. As we call in and we check into our sacred crystals, portals, of where we're sitting, calling in on that east door, making sure our beautiful divine guardians are there. That is of the air. We're calling on that beautiful south door of fire. Guardians are there, the utmost high divine. Thank you for being there. We're calling on the west door of the waters, checking in with the guardians of the west. Thank you so much for being here. And beautiful guardians of the north of earth, divine guardians. Thank you for being here. Calling you in. We're calling in Archangel Michael, and we're calling in the divine dragon lines. Those of us that have those dragons of the utmost high to come and assist with this. We're calling in Archangel Michael for your sword of light to help cut away hooks and cords. And now we go into this space and we say these words. I do not consent to all indoctrinated timelines, all soul timelines, of the worship of the artificial God. The artificial God that was designed for fear and limited beliefs. I consent. I do not consent to you. I do not consent to this energy or this timeline. I hereby now, by my divine birthright, only connect 100% to the true divine source, creator, who is absolute love of his own divinity, and that I am connected to it, and it is connected to me through divine love. This is the true superior creator. This is the true creator. And Archangel Michael, come through those that are ready to remove those hooks and cords of the old false energy. Please remove. And all you're saying, I release this. I no longer consent to what I was made to believe that was not truth. Anything that I was made to believe that was not truth, I do not consent to it anymore, energetically. I do not consent to it mentally. I do not consent to it emotionally. I do not consent to it physically or spiritually. Take a deep breath in, deep breath, inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale it out. Releasing that. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Breathe. Artificial energy of this God source, we hereby now let you know 100% you have been canceled. Across all dimensional timelines, galactic timelines, clearing it on the first dimension, second dimension, third dimension, fourth dimension, fifth dimension, sixth dimension, seventh dimension, eighth dimension, ninth dimension, 10th dimension, 11th dimension, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th of residues beyond 12. And past, present, future selves. Canceled and neutralized. Transmuted. It is done, it's done, it's done. Now allow yourself to take in a nice deep breath. Exhale it out. And just allow yourself to just lift into the cosmos. Your beautiful crystal portal space will take you there. And right before you is a beautiful pathway of light that is just nothing but golden, silver, iridescent, plasmic light coming down. It's very loving, very healing, and it's just guiding you to the big, pretty golden doors. These golden doors are huge because this is a place where healers, seers, star seeds go to receive the deeper divine source codes of the DNA and to fully ask for the activation of them. Push open the door. Allow yourself to take a deep breath. Allow the beautiful ambience of the light that comes through. That is all plasmic charge light of the divine. In this space, this is a beautiful sacred space that you can step into. And as you step forward, straight above, a beautiful crystal quartz plate drops down in front of you. The second one also comes down next to it, facing you. As you allow yourself to step forward to the first plate, this allows you to see your DNA. Take your left hand now and reach up your left hand and allow yourself to touch the crystal slate. And as you glide your hand down slowly, it starts to reveal what your DNA strands look like. It might bring up only a certain part of the body or a DNA strand that just needs to be looked at. But know that this is your DNA strands. You get to see them. And when you're looking at this, it is very dimensional. There's thousands and thousands and thousands of these DNA strands behind each other. But you're looking at the first layer and you see it as it's lighting up. And notice if there's any places in that DNA strand that looks kind of like there might be a little bit of, it's not so bright. Look at those areas and just see them for what they are. These are the ones that you want to really activate with the highest light coming in. Now bring your awareness over to the second quartz sheet of light. See that? Now raise up your right hand. Touch it. And allow yourself to feel that. And as you're gliding it down, you see the source divine codes, DNA coming up. They're beautiful. They feel good. You feel the surges on the fingertips and hands. You feel that energy as you're touching it. Just allow yourself to feel that. Okay, now take both hands up. Take a deep breath in. Exhale it out. Touch both slates at the same time and allow them to turn as you are holding them. You're allowing both of your hands to turn and face each other. The slates are now turning. And as you touch the slates, your hands allow to move through these beautiful crystalline plasmic light plates to bring those DNA patterns together. Allow your hands to move slowly together until they touch. And as soon as they touch, feel the connection. Breathe here. Hold the breath. Exhale out. Feel the connection. Feel the surge. Feel the imprint. Feel the activation. Feel the alignment. Feel the acceleration. Feel the amplification of this. Feel that. Feel into it. Breathe. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale it out. And now you say with these words, I command the activation of the beautiful divine source codes to be activated within me. Allow that activation to take place as you bring your hands slowly down. The energy is connected. You are now tracing straight down the tube of light, straight down the middle of the hara. Bring it down to heart space. And now open the hands facing the heart space and cross the hands over heart space. Breathe it in. Breathe in that activation. Exhale it out. Breathe in again. Hold the breath. Exhale out. Breathe. Feel that connection. Feel the current. Feel how it surges with you. Feel the awareness, the connection. Breathe. Know that this is divine connection at the source. Feel the activation deep down in the DNA as it moves through the cells. Burst of light moves through all the cells, down the chain connection of the DNA within every cell, supercharging, bringing it in, activating your beautiful divine light within the DNA cells. Here's where you command the telomeres to come online, to be uncapped. You are now uncapped. I command my telomeres to come online, to be fully activated, to divinely align. Breathe. Exhale out. Hold that breath and breathe in. Exhale it out. Be in this moment. Now I ask for the mitochondria to come into itself fullness, energetic, revitalizing of all my cells, of all the entire DNA strands. Supercharge. And exhale out. And now give thanks to all of your cells receiving this energy. Give thanks to all of the energy that's been received through the divine source connection that's activating this in spirit. Once it's all integrated into the spirit essence of you, then it moves into all of the physical part of you, like a flash of light. Breathe. Exhale out. And now release the hands from the heart space And just have your hands facing upwards and just receiving all the beautiful plasmic charged light energy coming through as it just radiates down on you and brings in nothing but beautiful love charging energy through your body. Moving out anything that was stuck or feeling stiff in the physical body. The spirit body is just going to move things out, allowing your body to feel very moving forward in energy. Just breathe. And know that that divine energy is moving forward through every part of your being. It's connecting to everything that you've been working with, that you've been consistent with, connected with, aligned with. It's just going to give a boost of light energy to that and keeping you anchored and true to that. Breathe. And just allow yourself to just hold that energy as you bring your awareness to your belly and allow that energy to just expand over the belly and then allow it to move back in and then expand out as you're breathing that light through the belly of self, of creation. And then just allow it to fully expand as you bring that energy up all the way to the top of the soul star, tapping in. And now commanding that alignment. I command that alignment, that acceleration. Breathe that in and allow your hands to just slowly drift it down as it is just bringing in beautiful shielded light through your auric field, through the subtle bodies, through the etheric field. And now it's just turning into this beautiful silver crystalline energy all around you, holding its own amplification. And just feel how it surges, how vibrant it feels. Feel how it's just prickly like energy, current moving through, supercharging you. Anchor you into that beautiful energy. Breathe here. And just give thanks for being connected to this, to the higher self, to your divine self, to the divine source creator, to the mother, father, creator, bringing that in. And now take both hands, facing them down towards Mother Earth energy and spinning it and saying it is done, it's done, it's done. And allowing yourself to just turn around and slowly walk back through those doors and allow the doors to close behind you, knowing that everything is done. You feel the charging through your body. You feel the accelerated healing through all your cells. You feel the opening and the activation of those DNA cells, those strands coming online and divinely aligning with you. And as you now come back into the space of now, bringing awareness to your fingertips, to your toes, taking in a nice deep breath. Hold the breath. Exhale it out. And a nice deep breath again. And exhaling out. Beautiful. Wonderful. And when you are ready, open your eyes. Drink some water or rub your hands together and feel how they feel now. Thank you, Archangel Michael. Thank you, team. Thank you, divine team of all the people. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, all the ancient grandmothers. Thank you. At the utmost high. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, how's everybody feeling? Come back into self. Relax. 7. Good job. Everyone felt it. Okay. The card that I'm going to pull is going to be from What We Have Forgotten and the ancestors' message for today, since it is a portal day, for sure. And we're tapped into that. 7. Love it. Excellent. Okay, lovelies. Here's the message. This is a portal energy day, so make sure that you utilize it well. Oh, I like this. Love it. Ooh, like that one. I like that. Okay. So, what have we forgotten, cards? Is all about your perspective, how you see things. And that's a number 56. So what are you stepping into in the perspective of self? In that comes the balancing of the power place, number 13, that where we just went, the power place. And these two hold the message. Wow, I turned right to the page. That's crazy. The perceptive. The prospector of perceptive. Say that fast. This is, have you seen someone become engaged? Or have you been engaged within yourself? What's the influence? How do you perceive things? What do you see? What's the impact of that? Okay. 13, the power place represents the mystic power, the mystic places, wonders of the world. Those places that you go to that are power points. Places where you go to that fills you up with energy. Sacred places that we call earth altars. And then the ancestor cards today is the peacemaker, persistent, patient. Notice how all of these is the P. We got P's in everything. That's crazy. And this is number 14. And this one has the meaning of don't force anything. Be flexible. Know that you're a beautiful, flexible being. This also gives you, in the memories of it, the peacemaker shows up as an Egyptian goddess Ma'at. 1 foot in the water and on land. I love this. Family healing is a key with the most issues of addictions and overindulgence. However, this is the journey you must first walk yourself. Here is the affirmation. It's a temperance card, but my life is aligned and I go with the flow. My life is aligned and I go with the flow. I love it. Okay. So with this portal energy, this is where I want you to really practice that seeing yourself already having it. Seeing yourself in that space. You are in that energy. You are that of what you are creating. Okay? Just allow yourself to flow into that and be in that. That's all you got to do. Don't talk to yourself and talk yourself out of what you're creating. You stay in that energy of what you wrote down. If you rewrote it, however you chose to see that, that's where you're staying into that space. Okay? So, with that being said, I want each and every one of you to know that you're divinely aligned, you are loved, you are seen, you are heard, you are awake, and you are free. And there's just more freedom to come because the door that we're entering will be that seventh door. And when we all enter into that month of that seven energy, depending on how it all shows up. Now, we know our calendars are not fully of truth, but we do flow with the moon, the 13 moon cycles, the galactic moon cycles, the Lemurians. Now, the Lemurians, keep that in mind. That is 7 months, that's 6 months ahead. So we really look at that, that means it's December energy ahead. And when we move into the seventh month, which is why the galactic calendar starts after it gets into the last moon phase, then the new calendar of that month comes on and it's a new cycle that's starting, which in Lemurian, the way Huna Flash puts it in perspective, it moves into a January space because that's going to be representing it's a new turn of that wheel. But it's still celebrated, from what I understand, that June or 6 month, the 6 months span is the new year. I personally treat the 6 months of the new Lemurian energy as the spirit knowing the truth of moving forward in that six. But I also look at that six as sixth dimension, seventh dimensional energy, higher dimensional energy connection. So it is really all about perspective. What does it really appears like to you? How does it feel? And I'm perfectly fine with just doing galactic because I'm a galactic priestess of the spiral light. And I love the 13 moon. And I love that. That is not left out. It's there. So I love how we can move through that and through the different kins and through the different symbols that gives us activations in different levels of ourselves. So with that being said, each and every one of you have a wonderful day. Be good to yourselves. I'm going to enjoy not another tonic, another elixir. That'll probably be later on today. But there's just something about when you just get kind of centered into self and you make yourself a beautiful elixir drink that's full of all these different type of nourishments, and it just feels freaking amazing. And you're drinking it with good water, and you just kind of sitting back and doing some writing, or you might not even be doing that. You might just be staring off into space and just kind of chilling. That's fine. Whatever it takes for you to just be in your divineness and listen to what's being said to you now. Or ask those questions and what are the answers? You have every right to say, I want to make sure the answers I receive are the high divine answers from source. Period. Always check and make sure. Okay? So soon, a lot of things are just going to be accelerated. It's almost like you're going to go to sleep and we're going to be in a more higher accelerated movement of energy, which is why they asked for me to call it the DEMF. Okay? Yes, kept getting calls, but coming back and centering with yet to miss the number, but thank you for this. You're welcome. Um, Everyone, be good to yourself. You were right on time, hon. You didn't miss anything. You came right in, right when we were getting ready to get started. So you were right on time. Everyone, be good to yourself. And I do a lot of stalling talk to wait until everybody gets in. Okay, I do stall. I talk stall and everybody comes in that are supposed to be here. And then the others, we create that sacred space for those that come in a little later because they have other obligations, things that they have to do. And we create that space so when they come in, they can partake of that. Okay? That's how we roll here. We're all about that love. We're all about that good spiritual love. We're all about that being true to the self and getting our healing on and doing that shadow work when we need to do it. Stop running away from yourself. Okay? I know, like I said in my other videos, I was like, damn, how much more clearing do I have to do? I'm gonna clear myself so much nobody's gonna be able to see me. You know? I do we just reach a point where we don't have to clear anything? But I guess we came here to clear all these timelines because in us doing that, stating it so, putting the energetic thought out there and doing it on that level, it makes a change and it causes a ripple effect to get rid of the old so that we can be freed up to be in the new. Your videos don't play until the next day. Oh, till the next day, really? Well, you know what? It's kind of weird because after I do this tape on my phone, and I'm going to put it out here, on my phone, it'll ask me how I'm setting it up, who can see it, and it'll say public. But that's a lie because that public button on my phone is covering up that it's a private button. See, I don't know why the xenomorphs think that they're fooling people because it doesn't make any sense. So after I videotape this, okay, it's going to process on my phone. It'll show processing, but it never really loads up. So I actually have to restart my phone or turn my phone off so that the video will load up. Yeah, it always say private when it's not supposed to be saying that. And then I have to go into my laptop, open up the laptop, go into my content setting on my page. I'll see that it says private. I have to go in there and manually move it to public and then hit save and play the video so it will load up. Because if I don't do that, it won't load up to the next day. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. Because obviously I'm doing something right because they're not paying me. YouTube, you don't pay me anything. So what you fretting for? There's no money on me to be here. Okay? There's no money. You're not giving me any money. Not paying me. All right? So YouTube gets all up and they watch everything they're doing. It's all AI controlled also. It's watching everything that a lot of healers are doing. I am not the only one that's having this issue. Anyone that's doing healing work that speaks truth, they're targeting us because they don't want us to do that. Hell, they want you to stay in limbo land. They want you to stay in, oh, I don't know where to go. They want you to stay in that. So the more we stay in our truth and we say our truth, the more they don't like it. Every one of us, Kalina, Lightstar, all of us, people who speak the truth, they're having problems. Leo King, people who speak the truth, having problems. Infinite Water, having problems on their, Billy Carson, having problems on their YouTube thing where things are coming, people are being unsubscribed. Or, I even went through my subscriptions and I was looking, found out some of my subscriptions were unsubscribed. And I'm like, wait a minute, who's missing? So-and-so's missing off my list. So-and-so's missing off my list. So yeah, come next month, however this is rolling, this is why a lot of light workers are getting off of YouTube. Okay? There's a lot of, I gotta say it, there's a lot of freaking gatekeepers on here, and you know who they are. They look like us, but they're not us. They're the ones that were put in society, sorority things. They're gatekeepers. So they come on, you can kind of tell because they have all these millions of followers, but have like 50 or 30 fucking videos. I got videos coming out of my ass. Okay? Lots of videos. Been on since 2018. 2018. And some of you are just now seeing me because they shadow ban us. They don't want us to be out there. That's that's the little xenomorph games that they do. This is why it's really important if you are watching content, okay? This is why it's important. When you're watching content and you come onto someone's platform, you like their platform, you give them a thumbs up. Because of the thumbs up, it helps the AI, the artificial one, to say, oh, okay, people really like that. Okay, oh, well, okay, I'll let it go through. Don't give it thumbs up. It doesn't register. Okay, and then make sure you got your notifications on so when the person goes live, you can catch it live. Okay, I've been on here years and new people pop up with outrageous numbers of subscribers. Yes, a lot of them, believe it or not, they either bought those subscribers, they're gatekeepers, and they're running the negative agenda. Okay, they're running the negative agenda to put out false information to make you feel confused. That's why this work that we do and other light workers and way showers that come in talking truth and showing you that, that's why they promote that. That's why a lot of us are going over to Patreon. A lot of us are doing Zoom things offhand so that when we really want to talk about something and give you the 411, there's nothing that they can do about it because now you're following that person. You know who they are. You know they stand in their truth. So now you're not feeling like, oh, this person's whacked out of their mind. I'm scared to follow their energy. Now you know. What you see here is what you get. I say it like it is. I'm not sugarcoating shit for nobody over here. I'm going to say it like it is. If you can handle that, great. I'm helping you claim your light. You can't handle that, and that's too much for your ears, and you can't handle rawness. Find someone else. But I am not going to sit here, lie to you in your face, push smoke up your butt, fluff things out, airy fairy. I don't do that shit. I get down with it. Spirit says do this. Get your ass in gear. We need to get our ass in gear. And that's how it rolls. Because to be down here on this planet and to put up with these freaking xenomorphs doing this crap, you don't have time to be going, oh, light and love. No, we're going to kick ass. We're all about claiming our light. And sometimes that just means we're going to kick butt. That means we get down in here. We take care of everything. We don't let ourselves get bought out in fear and shenanigans and all that nonsense. Running those programmed thoughts through our heads and making us feel like we don't know who the hell we are. No, we know who the hell we are. And that's what they're scared of. Because once we come online, once you stand in every bit of yourself, they gotta run like the dickens from you. Yeah, that's right. I said that. Now what you gonna do? What do? I don't care. I got 58 years on this fucking planet. Shit, I'm gonna say what I feel. So when I start moving things into more of a private scene and I come on and tell you, hey, I got a private meeting going on where we can meet and I can talk more, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll put that post up and then give you the link and then we go do it. Right now, this is just here as connection. Because what are we doing? We're energetically connecting. They can't stop that. Hell, even if this went down, YouTube went down, all the platforms go down. Hell, me, who I am, I want to tap in and say hi to all of you. I will do that. I'd be like, hi, Lisa Light too. Everyone bring your light up. Get those crystal orbs, a portal light ready. Let's go. Tap, tap, tap. And I tell my divine team, send it out. Do you think you're not going to get the message when I send it out through the ether? Fucking A, yeah, you're going to get it. And you're going to be like, wow, I feel like I need to stop doing what I'm doing right now and chime in. This is me. I say it like it is. I've walked and I've gone through my serious trials and tribulations. I put some skin and blood in the game. Organs coming up, gone. And I've seen things that some of you would never think that you're seeing. I've seen it. And I fought against it. Now I'm all about humanity needs to be taken care of. Children need to be protected. And we need to get rid of anything that's non-divine. Your ass needs to go. But, you know, if this is too much for you to understand what I'm asking for you to do and to claim your light, then please don't let me ruin your perspective of life or how you want to be showing up here. I'm being very sarcastic right now. But otherwise, yeah, what do? We're going to show up full force in who we are. That's how this is going down. And let me tell you something. All we got to do is just represent our truths of ourselves. And don't buy into any more of the bullshit. The lies. That's the problem. Don't buy into the lies. Don't buy into the fucking lies. That's it. That's it. All right. All right. So I had a little bit of a, I don't know, explosion. But I will be drinking my beautiful elixir later on that I make, and I just love it. I just love it. A little bit of juice, your powdered magnesium, sprinkle some little whatever, your ashwagandha in there, some lemon balm, and that lemon balm and ashwagandha are like total like, who needs mushrooms? Hell, I got ashwagandha and I got lemon balm. I don't do mushrooms and I don't do pot stuff. I do plants that go into the body that really just works with the nervous system. You want to know why I won't do those things? Because I have to know who and where I am. I can't do those things. Okay. And then what if I'm allergic to it? Shoot. I go take that, and what if I'm allergic to it? What if that plant says, I'm not for you? That's it. I won't be being so light. Gone. No, hell no. I'm keeping my light. Till the last day I'm off this planet. I'm keeping that light. This is mine. You ain't taking this. I'll fight you down to the nitty gritty. You ain't taking this. This is mine. And that's the way it should be with you. All right, lovelies. I gotta go put on going outside the door clothes. Because I'm just wearing my priestess outfit. Gotta love it. Cotton. All cotton. Cotton. 5% spandex so you don't fully shrink up. Got nice little pockets here. Nice and comfortable. It's the kind that you just like to put on and just like, oh. Love it, especially after a bath. Oh. All right, lovelies. Thank you so much for being supportive. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to go over and I'm going to, let me try something. Hold on. Before I even click out of here. Hold on. Let me try something and see if you guys see it. Hold on. Let me try something. I haven't tried this. Let me try something. And even when I talk up like that, something weird will happen. Because it's like they got a tag on me. Okay, so when I go into my laptop, it says I'm live. It says live. Okay, it says live. Oh, where'd it go? It just left. Okay. So yeah, it shows on my thing, it shows mobile, and it says off to the side, visible, public. It says public. Live now. Okay, so I'm gonna go in here. It says public. Now watch. Now I'm gonna go off, and it's gonna say private as soon as I do that. Thank you so much. You're very welcome. All right, everyone, have a wonderful day. So I'm seeing it in here. I will see you tomorrow. Much love. Bye. Glad I looked at that.